Hey everybody, Scott Utspath with Agent Mastermind Real Estate Animals, and I am here with another round of marketing. I'm going to show you guys today. We've covered Pinterest, we've covered Facebook, we haven't covered Twitter. I'm going to cover a little bit of today. We've covered LinkedIn, and today I'm going to show you how to manage all four of them automatically. What do you think about that, man? Is that scary? A little scary, right? Because everybody's, like Paul just said, you got to pick one and go with it. So go with Facebook, probably the #1 largest social media site on planet Earth. Pinterest is coming up there. How do I incorporate Pinterest into Facebook and not have to do any more work? I'm going to show you. How do I incorporate Twitter and not have to incorporate any more work? How do I incorporate LinkedIn so I can literally blow the roof off my social media and get more exposure than the local news guy? And I'm telling you, this can happen. And it will happen if you do it. So let's do this, right? So let's get real for a minute. Is social media going away? What do you think, Paul?
It's not. Not only is it not going away, it's getting bigger and bigger and more every day. It is not the wave of the future. It is the wave of today.
It's the wave of the day. Today and tomorrow and the next day. It's not going away. Are you in with both feet, or are you just kind of teetering with it? Are you doing the old song and dance, or are you jumping in with both feet and going, I am in this, full committed, I'm ready to go? Are your referral partners in it? Are you talking to your CPAs, financial planners? I mean, everybody that should or may already refer you business, are they in it? This class right here, as a real estate agent, you could take and go help your referral partners with managing their social media. This is a phenomenal class. So just keep that in mind. Keep an open mind. Go, all right, how can I help maybe the local business owners? Maybe I can help CPA, financial planners, builders, all kinds of different people manage their social media and get a massive amount of exposure. All right? Can it bring you more business? Paul?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll just leave that one alone. Is this this is probably the big one for me, and I don't know if anybody agrees with me on the call. Is this the new database management? I say that
100% think 100%. Yes, absolutely. It absolutely is your new database management, because every person that you know, you will be hard-pressed to find people who are not on Facebook anymore.
Right.
You will be hard-pressed to find business people who are not on LinkedIn anymore. It's hard to find people who are not on social media, as opposed to 5 years ago. Not everybody was there. But now everyone is there.
Yes. Perfect example. Like, say there's 4 parties going on, and I'm going to use the 4 parties as Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook, and they're all 4 parties going on at the exact same time, and you have to physically go to one.
Huh.
Are the ones at the other parties, are they ever going to see you?
No.
No, they're not going to see you. So what if you could be at all 4 parties at the exact same time? And you can do that with social media, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Is it a party or a business? Now, some people might fight with me on this. A lot of people fight with me on this. In fact, most fight with me on this. Is this a party or a business? So most people will say a party. Paul, what do you say?
It's both. In my opinion, it's both. Now, I know where you lie on this. It's a party, and it really you have to treat it as a party, but it's a party that allows you to do business at it.
Yeah. So here's some results, and this is from, I'm just going to read this, and I want to give credit where credit is due. The following data and charts are from the 2012 Social Media Marketing Industry Report by Social Media Examiner. The report stated that 69% of marketers who are using social media as part of their marketing efforts increased traffic or subscribers to their websites, and 58% generated qualified leads for their business. Okay? This is a big deal. So increased exposure, 85% is number 1. Increased traffic, 69%. Provided market site, 65%. Generated leads, 58%. Developed loyal fans. We're going to talk a lot about that. Improved search rankings. I mean, this list just gives me chills thinking about it. It's like all this stuff is what a business should have and should strive for every single day, right? Improved sales, 40% at the bottom, because of doing all this stuff. Most used social media sites, surprise, Facebook, 92%. Twitter, this kind of surprised me a little bit. Twitter, 82%. LinkedIn, 73%. Blogs, Pinterest, I don't think is rated. This is from 2012. Let me just read this. By creating a solid social media routine, you can actually start reaping benefits for your business. And in case you eventually want to move beyond the 10 minutes a day program, which I'm going to show you, there's a strong correlation between spending more time using social media tools and business growth. Is that freaky? So it's not about going out and pounding the pavement. It's about using more social media. Look at all these things here. So 92%. Here's this, minutes and hours per week. So 0 hours, 3.5%. Not so much, right? 1 to 5 hours per week. Look at this increase. 37, almost 40% increase. And then it goes down after that. So it's not necessary. What I'm saying is you don't have to spend every waking hour, every waking moment. When you go to work and you come home tired because you were on all the social media sites all day long and you feel like you got nothing accomplished, has anybody ever felt like that? Or does everybody feel like that when they go home today? I mean, it just doesn't have to happen, all right? It's like you're consumed with it. It's in your phone. I mean, I don't know what you. A good friend of mine. We went to dinner Friday night. He left his phone in his car. He wasn't there 20 minutes. He goes, I got to go get my phone. I'm like, why, dude? No, we're having a good time, man. You don't need your phone. It might actually ring, or somebody might send you a message. Then it might blow up your whole night, right? Who has not had that feeling, or who cannot be removed from their phone? Okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Crazy stuff.
Hey, Scotty,
right,
real quick, can you collapse your control panel real quick?
Yep, I sure can, man. Thank you. Better?
Yep.
All right. So let's set some goals. What are you trying to accomplish? Do you want to engage or interact more? Drive more people to your website? Build your brand?
Can you say yes to all the above?
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of where I was going with it.
Do I have to pick one, or can I say yes to all of these?
You can say yes to no, it should be yes to all of them. Now, whether you accomplish one of them today and one of them tomorrow and one of them, all of them over the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, set a goal, right? That's the whole thing. So here's build your database, bigger list that know, like, and someday trust you, because if they don't trust you, they don't know you yet, right? It's like when you meet somebody for the first time, your first impression, great, but do I trust them? No. I got to get to know them, right? Generate leads. Create buzz. Yes, 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 and yes, right?
Absolutely.
Prepping for a new routine. Here's the big one. Get set up on all your networks you would like to cover. Twitter account, LinkedIn account, Facebook, Pinterest. You got to be there, man. It's a party. You got to be there. So when setting up your networks, make sure you include the following: photo and or logo, links back to your website, blog, all this stuff, content about you and your company. And when you do this one time, that's the same thing you copy into every single social media site, okay?
Absolutely. It is so important to remember that for your Twitter account, you want to have the same photo and logo that you have on your Facebook business account, which will be the same photo and logo that you have on your Pinterest. And when they click your About Me section, the verbiage needs to be, the message is exactly the same that they see on all the places, because what you're doing, it goes back to what Scotty said, that there are 4 parties going on all at the same time, and you want to be at all of them all at the same time. Well, that's how you do that, is by having an account on each one of these party places. And when people want to know what Scott's about, they click on it. They're going to get the same About Me message on Twitter that they see on Facebook. That's how you build your brand. That's how you brand yourself, is make sure that it mirrors one another.
Correct. And I should have highlighted this, and I didn't. Ask or have your assistant and partners set up accounts to help you promote you. So when you make a Facebook post, have your assistant, your partner, everybody that's with you go in and say, "Oh, that's awesome! I never thought about that," or "I like that," or whatever, to help you get. And we're going to talk about the feed, the little Facebook feed up there. We're going to talk a little about that, and we're going to show you how to manage that. But this is a big deal. Have other people that already know, like, and trust you, that work with you, promote you. All right, 'cause it helps you get more branding.
It absolutely does, and it also helps you grow your engagement. There's an algorithm on Facebook specifically called Edgerank, and what it does is it takes your posts and how many people have commented or engaged with your post and gives it a mathematical formula. That dictates how much reach you have, meaning how many people actually get to see what you've said. So it's very important to get that social proof and get some engagement going on your post, so that Facebook knows it's an important post and wants to show it to everyone who's connected with you.
No question. So we got the new Facebook phone coming out. Everybody's standing in line right now. I have my tent pitched, ready to go. I'm just kidding, of course. I'll never buy a Facebook phone, but I just want to let you know that there's talks about the new Facebook phone. So What should you be monitoring on Facebook? And this is some of the stuff. Like these are the conversations that I see the most. Kids, grandkids, photos, love for something or a brand, birthdays, graduations, contests, and then life. Here's the thing. These days, the content on Facebook almost fully, in fact, you could take the almost out of there, mirrors many individuals' lives. So can you get to know them like within 30 minutes? If you get to know where they like to visit, if they have a boat, do they like to fish, do they like to hunt, what do they like to do in life that you can like engage in or you can like have in common to talk about with? I mean, kind of like when you're going for an interview. Here's a good example. When you're going for an interview back in the day, when you went to an interview, it's like, what do I talk to about the guy that's interviewing me? You walk into his office. He's got a couple boating pictures. He's got real nice car pictures. He's got golfing pictures. I mean, he tells you what he likes, right?
You look for something. Absolutely.
This is the exact same thing. So you can find out about somebody, a new client. What do they like? What can I talk about them with? How can I engage and interact and get to know them better and let them get to know me better? That's the whole key here. So
it absolutely is. It's about listening to what they're trying to tell you about themselves. Yeah. Listen, if you spend 5 minutes on someone's Facebook timeline or their personal page, you will first and foremost know how many children they have. Yep. You will know what activities their children are into. You will know where their favorite restaurants are or what their favorite food is, and you will know what their most recent vacation is. Yeah. If you can, that's, hey, I noticed you were over in Antigua the other day. I was there last year. Oh my gosh, was it not the most amazing thing? You talk about talking points, and it's easy to do on the social media because that's why people put them there, is they want people to ask them about them. They want people to say, man, I've been to Antigua. What a great time. Oh, I love that. I went snorkeling in the same spot you did. People, that's why they're posting it on Facebook, because they want their friends, family, the people that they're associating with to engage with them and talk about the fun things that are going on in their lives.
Absolutely, absolutely. So 4 ways people can interact on Facebook, and this is a big one that you should be monitoring. We're covering this stuff just so you can go, okay, here's what I should be monitoring, and then I'm going to show you how to monitor it and engage in it in 10 minutes a day, seriously. So stick with me here. Wall post is number 1. Comments are number 2. Likes are number 3, or you can put any of these in any order you want to, but they're all very, very important. You want to monitor these, right? You want to know if someone likes something, who liked it. And if they commented on something, you might have to comment back. So you need to be engaging there, and just in case they ask you a question. And sometimes they may just test you and go, hey, what do you think on a comment? And you're like, and it's kind of like, and I did this sitting right next to a person the other day. I said, here's a perfect example of social media and what not to do. If I was to ask you a question, like, hey, what do you like to drink? And you sit there and say nothing, that is like being on Facebook, putting a comment out there, and somebody responding back to you, or putting a comment on Twitter and responding back to you, and you saying nothing. It's the same exact thing. You think you're going to talk to them anymore?
Yeah, well, that's the whole purpose behind engagement. I love the way that Facebook guru Amy Porterfield, she wrote the book on Facebook for Dummies. I love the way that she puts it when she says, don't ever post and run. It's kind of like knocking on someone's door and then running away before they answer. You need to, if you make a post that is one of those posts that you're asking for engagement, you need to be there to re-engage. Your favorite drink is Kool-Aid. Oh, what kind? The grape or the red? Yeah, I mean, it's just that simple, but you don't post and run. Because you lose any momentum of engagement that you may have possibly gotten.
I mean, a lot of people that I talk to for the first time, they think, this is just silly. Why do people post this stuff? Why are people sharing? I mean, it's like, it's a lot of people don't believe in it yet. And I'm telling you, I did a poster. I went up to, if anybody knows Michigan, I had the luxury of going up to Traverse City Sunday and Monday. It is so beautiful up there. If you ever come to Michigan, try to go to Traverse City. It's so gorgeous. I went by a field, and it had literally 20, 30, 40 acres of sunflowers. And I put a picture on Facebook. If you haven't seen it, you got to go check it out. I literally slammed on the brakes. I'm like, oh, my God, that is unbelievable. It's just something you don't see everywhere. So I slammed on brakes, pulled over. I walked across the street, took a picture of it, and posted it. 37 likes, 11 comments or something like that. It's just the people were telling me where to go to eat, and, hey, check this out, and that's beautiful, and where's that at? And, I mean, that's the stuff. Like 37 people, let me just figure this out for you. 37 people liked it, okay? So 37 times, the average person has 250 people. That's 9,250 people that had the potential to see my post, and I had 11 comments on there times 250. Had 2,700, so I'm close to 11,000 people that could possibly, potentially, depending on when they got on Facebook, seen what their friend was posting because they liked it, because it shows up on their little tickler file or their news feed, okay? This is a big deal because the more you show up there, the more you're going to be known, the more you're going to build your brand, the people are going to know about you, and they're going to connect you with their friends, and then you friend. I friended a real estate agent the other day. No, she connected with me on LinkedIn. I went to Facebook. I was already friends with her, and I shot her a message, and I started communicating with her. And it's funny. It was like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and we were communicating back and forth, and I was relating to stuff that I found on her social media site, like, hey, nice blog. Hey, you're on Twitter. Hey, I connected with you there. Hey, I'm coming to town Thursday. You want to get together? And she kind of knew through a friend of a friend who I was. So we're going to connect, and I'm going to show her some of this stuff on how to build her brand in social media, okay? It's good stuff, fun stuff. The Facebook news feeds. A feed of what Facebook calculates is the most relevant and important items occurring in your network. So if you're getting a ton of likes, if you're getting a ton of comments of something that's going on, Facebook sees that as important. They're going to throw it up in the little tickler file there, okay? Kind of like the Twitter file. The goal, to react to important items in your business news feed and get your wall post featured in other news feeds. That's the goal here. So you're going to have to branch out and go, okay, and you're going to find what people like, what people don't like. Inspiration is great. Real live pictures, real live photos, real live videos of yourself, of other things. I took a picture of a railroad track. I just thought it was awesome. I was standing on the railroad tracks, took a picture of it, posted it up. Bunch of comments on that. I mean, that type of stuff is just cool.
Well, one of the things I like, Scotty, is how Stacy Straub, if most of you on the call will remember, we interviewed Stacy Straub from Denver. Some of the things that she liked to post that were getting the most amount of engagement, and that's the key to any post, is how much engagement it gets. Some of the things she would do to make posts is she would kind of slyly do a little business. Oh, these cookies are so hard for me not to eat at the open house right now that I'm at. And she would post that, and she would get massive engagement from her fans, from the people who were following her and connected to her. Little did they know that she's telling them about the open house she's at. I mean, they're looking at, it was great ways for her to create engagement. It just gets more eyeballs on the fact that Stacy was at that open house then. That's the kind of thing you have to think about when you're posting for, to get to a news feed. It's about the engagement. If people aren't engaging, you're not going to make it to everybody's news feed. To get to everybody's news feed, you do something fun, funny, cookies at the open house, or here's
I had one the other day that had its own ski course, private ski course.
Yep,
this one was on a lake that had its own private ski course. So I'm like, that's cool. So I tweeted out and say, hey, your own private ski course, check it out. That's all I said. I didn't say here's a home for sale. I said here's a private ski course. They go to it and they see the little description of the home, and they're like, wow, that's cool, man. That's neat, So anybody that's a skier was going to check it out. Even if they're friends of mine or friends of whoever, they're comment on it, share it, whatever. So danger. You don't want to overwhelm your wall with too many posts per day. In fact, doing so may prevent your post from getting into your followers' newsfeed. Best practices for Facebook suggest 1 to 2 posts per day as the ideal number. Now I'm going to show you how to make this really super simple on yourself and easy. So Paul, we're putting a class together on like where to find content and what to post on every single day. So that'll be coming up down the road. Twitter. Relevant questions about your company. Relevant questions about your industry. You can search this stuff and it's out there as plain as day. It's scary. Requests for your support, complaints and feedback, praise, competitor mentions. You can follow your competitors and find out what they're doing, what they're saying, how they're saying it, kind of get a feel for how they're interacting and engaging with their followers. And then industry leaders. I would highly recommend following somebody that's high at, like Stacy Staub. She's one of the highest, she's a high-end producer that uses social media to the full hilt. So LinkedIn, I don't know if you guys knew this or not. LinkedIn has a section that's called LinkedIn Answers, kind of like Yahoo Questions or Yahoo Answers. You can go here and see what people are posting as far as questions. If you answer the question, your answer could be rated as number 1, and then you are known as one of the leaders. So it's just an option there. Group discussions are really big. You can join up to 50 groups. Now here's where I run into a problem is, okay, I could be a part of 50 different local groups in my area, or 50 groups period. If maybe I want to follow some groups that have some marketing or training or stuff like that, you can follow up to 50. But how do I interact and engage in all those 50 without going to each group and posting, It would take hours, right? So I'm going to show you how to do that with this thing. Google Plus, another one that is just blowing up. Of course, Google has I don't know how many millions and billions of followers, so anything they do either makes it or breaks it. They've had a lot of bombs, but that's okay. I think this one's going to have some legs on it. Google is introducing a Direct Connect, a feature that will let searchers call up a Google Plus page by simply putting plus before their queries. What that means is if you search for something in Google, you put a plus for it, it's going to show who you're connected with and see if any one of them has posted a relevant answer to your search query. Okay? We won't focus on a whole lot of that today, but it's really, really powerful. And then comments on there, and then circle and streams, the circle streams. One that I just am falling in love with, Pinterest, how to integrate and automate Pinterest using the RSS. Really simple syndication. You don't have to know what it is. You don't even have to remember it. I'm just going to show you how to use it to automate. When you pin something, it automatically gets pushed to your Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn if you wish. Pretty scary stuff. It's really cool, though. Push your social media sites of choice, and then here's the feed. So your feed is pinterest.com/your username /feed.rss, okay? So just remember this, and you're going to get a copy of the PowerPoint after the call. If you want a copy of the recording and the PowerPoint, just get with your loan professional that sent you here, and they can get you a copy, okay? So remember this one. If you remember anything from today, pinterest.com/your username, not username. If you put it in, it won't work. But so mine is Scott Hudspeth -feed.rs, okay? This is going to be very, very important on interaction with your social media sites. It kind of removes the, okay, I got to go here, I got to go there, kind of. So here's what probably most people are saying. Seriously? So should I be involved in managing Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+? But Scott, you forgot about Pinterest. I kind of mentioned it. I run a mortgage company, I run a real estate company, whatever it is, there's no way I can manage all of this in 10 minutes a day. I can't even do this in an hour a day, right? Would you agree?
I couldn't do this in 6 hours a day, my friend, with all that many social media sites. I mean, you're talking about being able to, it's not just about going in and making a post on the social media sites. It's about monitoring them after you've made the post. It's about monitoring your friends' activity so you can engage in what they're posting as well. Okay, right. Okay, so this is cool, and it's 100% free for 5 users, like for 5 profiles, okay? So it's called Hootsuite. Now, it's kind of like we talked about switching that watch band from one arm to another, and it's really uncomfortable. This is going to be a little uncomfortable at first. But trust me on this, you need to learn how to be a part of social media, but you can't spend all day doing it because it's not profitable. It's just not. So you have to have a platform that allows you to see your Facebook feed, your Twitter feed, your LinkedIn feed. Automatically, when you pin something, pushes it to those social media sites. You're part of 3, 4, 5 groups, 10 groups. You can automatically watch what's inside those 5 groups without going into each group. You can see it all at one time, okay? This is how you do it inside Hootsuite. And if you're already using it, I'm just going to maybe give you some ideas on how to further your use of Hootsuite. But you're going to want to get used to this over a period of time. I'm not asking you to come out of the box going, okay, I love this thing, because it's going to be a little uncomfortable. Wouldn't you say, Paul? Yeah, at first.
Because it's all your social media sites in one, and it's like you're used to going to Facebook, right? And you're used to not maybe you don't even have a Pinterest account. Maybe you don't have a Twitter or LinkedIn. But I'm telling you, if you're not at that party, you're going to miss one of your past clients, current clients, or friends, family, coworkers of the past or whatever that's playing around in LinkedIn or playing around in Pinterest that didn't even know you were still in real estate. It's a scary thought how many millions of dollars that is over your career. So click sign up when you go to Hootsuite.com. And you go to, there's a free version right here, so it's free, so sign up for free. You get 5 social profiles. So if you have Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, that's 3. If you have 2 Facebook pages, that's 2. And a Twitter and a LinkedIn, that's 4. So as long as you have 5 profiles, and if you have any questions on that, just let me know. And you get 2 RSS feeds, all right? So you get 5 profiles, a message scheduling means, here's the deal. Here's the cool part about this. We all know that there's certain times during the day that you're supposed to get more engagement in social media. There's certain times of the day that's better than others. Like if I posted tonight at midnight, probably not going to get a whole lot of interaction, right? Hardly anybody's up, except for the ones in California. So what if I posted at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning? You think I'm going to have more people see it when they're fresh, they get up, they check their social media sites, they check their email, they see what's going on? That's when you want to schedule that, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So click Sign Up. You're going to put in your information, email address, your name that you want your account to be, your password, and then where you're at as far as time zone, and then subscribe to Hootsuite. All right? And then you're going to add your Twitter, your Facebook, and your LinkedIn profile. Now, you don't have to add all of these, but you have to add one. So you have to add either got to add your Facebook profile, your LinkedIn profile, your Twitter profile. I would prefer setting up all three of these. If you don't have a Twitter account, go to Twitter. The price is right. It's free. LinkedIn profile is right. The price is right. It's free. Sign up all three of those because you're going to be able to now interact and engage and post in all three of them with one little post. And you're going to be able to schedule those posts. Say you're going on vacation. Say you want to schedule a post for tomorrow and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday because you're going to get on the next 5 days, but you want to let people know that, hey, I'm still around. You can schedule one for tomorrow, one for Thursday, one for Friday, one for Saturday, one for Sunday. All right? All for free. So when you connect to Facebook, and I chose Facebook because it's probably the most, there's so much there, you can connect with Facebook, and when you do it, this is what's going to pop up. Connect with Facebook, submit, and then you're going to sign in, and I'm going to go live and show you guys this stuff, how you can use this stuff. And then you're going to see all this stuff. So you can see that I have a ton of pages in here, and I have a ton of groups in here. So you can choose your personal Facebook, which I would highly recommend choosing, and then any pages that you're a part of, that you're admin of, and then any groups that you're a part of that you want to follow inside one platform, which is Hootsuite. All right? Any questions on that, Paul?
No, not so far.
Good?
Not yet. Not
Okay,
on
cool.
this part. I think
All right.
everybody's just kind of making sure they're getting all these little points down on the PowerPoint here to make sure they understand where to go to add their social networks to it.
Cool. And we'll go over that. We'll make sure that you're getting it right. So here's the inside dashboard of Hootsuite. Now it looks like I said, it's going to be a little bit of a change. It's going to, like when I first logged in, I'm like, oh my God, there's so much going on here. I just can't fathom. It's kind of like when you first signed up for Facebook, you're like, my eyes just don't focus and I'm blurry and I just don't get all this stuff that's going on here. I don't understand what's going on and blah, 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 right? Same thing, but once you get this, I'm telling you, it is so crazy powerful that it's scary. I blasted out to I don't know how many different networks this morning with one post in literally 2 minutes. So here's the invite that I sent out to my agents inside here. You can put whatever you want right here. Here's where you put a link, and then you shrink it. So you would put this to you put whatever you want in here. This is just like you going to Facebook and putting in a message, or you going to Twitter putting in a message. You going to LinkedIn and putting in a message like, hey, just wanted to share with you an awesome picture that I found of this sunflower patch up in Traverse City. You could literally upload a picture. Right here's attach an image. And then you choose which platforms, and I'm going to go live with this in just 2 seconds, which one you want to post to, and I'll show you an example of this. It's crazy. Or you could schedule it. If you say, you know what, I don't want to post it right now because it's midnight and I just got home and I got this picture and I want as many people to see it as possible, you click schedule, and this little drop-down drops down. You go, I want to post it on 8/3 or whatever the date is. You want to post it at 8:30, click a.m., and I want it to email me when it pushes out to all my social media sites, and I click schedule. All right? So anything you want to post, your link, you can shrink it, and it puts a little shrink link in there because Twitter only allows for so much, so I'd push shrink, and then upload a picture or photo, and I'm going to show you a demo on that. Schedule it. You can put a geocode in it, and then I'm not sure. I don't use a Slack. We're not going to talk about that right now. And then you could have it. You could even put it in your calendar if you want to. So all kinds of really cool stuff here. All right. So that is the that is the end of that. Let me just get out of this here. I'm going to go live and show you guys this stuff. All right. So here I am in Hootsuite. All right. Let me just show you how crazy powerful this is. So here's my profiles right here. So I have these tabs across the top. You guys see those okay, Paul?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any delay at all right now?
Mm-mm.
Okay, good. So we're not having any delay today. That's good.
Not yet.
So
It'll come.
Yeah, I know. So I click on my profiles, and I have LinkedIn. I have Facebook. I have my Twitter accounts. I have everything that I need on one platform of all my social media sites right here. And I have, let's see, and I'm actually helping a couple real estate agents, so I have realtors or agents, so I have their feeds in here because they've made me admin of their page. Now, here's the crazy part about this. If you were to help a CPA financial planner and you were, really good at coming up with content, your posts and stuff, you could actually post for them inside Hootsuite. So if I wanted to post, and here's the Michelle Stafford Group, a big agent over in Detroit, and I wanted to post for her, all I would do is see here, Michelle Stafford Group right here. All I do is put a green box in there and say whatever I wanted to say. And if I was to push send now, it would post on her page as her. All right? Pretty cool stuff there. So I'm not saying manage your social media sites for your CPA financial planner, but I'm just saying it is an option if you want to work with them and they're sending you a ton of business. It might be a great class once you get it and enact it and incorporate it into your business as something for you can do, that you can do. All right? So here's how you do this. You can set up as many tabs as you want and follow as many profiles as you want, and it can be Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. And here's a really quick, I want to show you how to tie in Pinterest. Now, I haven't showed Paul this. This is pretty cool. So remember, let's go back to that one little site where I showed Pinterest. So here's Pinterest. Here's the RSS feed. All right? Here's the RSS feed. And I can actually, here's the crazy thing is, I can RSS feed anybody's board if I want to for them and have it post to their Twitter. It's just crazy all the powerful stuff here. So here's the Pinterest.com/username/feed.rss. All right? So I'm going to go back to Pinterest, or back to Hootsuite. I'm going to click on Settings, and I'm going to click on RSS Atom. See that? Click on that. It's going to open up RSS feeds. Now, I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to go Add New Feed, and which means I'm going to add my Pinterest feed. Now, here's the crazy thing, Paul. I didn't even tell you this. Facebook actually gives you an RSS feed. So you could actually create an RSS feed from your Facebook that automatically went to Twitter and Pinterest. I'm getting them all tongue-tied here. But you could do that if you wanted to. So in the feed URL, remember I said Pinterest.com/username/feed.rss. I would delete the username, and I would put in my name. Whatever your username is in Pinterest, you can just go there and check it out, and it's going to be right up here in the dashboard or right up here in the link up here. It'll show Pinterest.com/whatever your username is. You have to create one when you set one up. And then you want to go, okay, which profiles to send feed items to? All right, which means when I do something on Pinterest, when I pin something on Pinterest, which profiles do I want it to go to? I want it to go to my Twitter account. I want it to go to my Facebook account. And I want it to go to, or I want it to go to my LinkedIn account. Whatever you want it to go to, or I could have it go anywhere I want, okay? So there's Twitter, so there's Twitter. So let's do Twitter. And then there's check this feed for new post every, and I want to go every 1 hour, every hour. Now you could do every Twitter. So what it says is if I go post one in Pinterest right now, within the hour, it'll push it to my social media site for me automatically, all right? When new posts are found, send up to one post at a time. Now, if I have it going to several different sites, I would want it to go, all right, I want it to go to 5 posts at a time. Like maybe I put in a bunch of Pinterest and like a bunch of pins up at one time. I want it to go 5 at a time. So if it only sees one, if you have one, it'll only pull one and put it in your Twitter account or LinkedIn account or Facebook account, okay? All right, so I'm going to go every hour. Whoops. And 1 post at a time or 5 posts at a time. And then include text from post in message. So if I have a message that's in the Pinterest account, you know how when you put a little message in there in Pinterest, it'll pull the text in for you. And then if you want to prepend text to each message, 20. So you can put like your signature here. You can put another text here. It's not necessary. Example: new blog post or new pin or whatever you want to put there. And then your shortener, you just leave that, and then you click Save Feed. And what it's going to do, it's going to create you a feed that it looks like this. That's going to automatically pull from your Pinterest feed and push to your Twitter account. So it's automated. Is that pretty cool, Paul?
Yeah, absolutely. I love it, man. It's easy.
Oh, man, here's the thing. So if I go to Pinterest, and you guys can, I'll take a picture of this if you want later. So I go to Pinterest, and I log into Pinterest, and I pin something. and I'm going to cover real quick just how crazy this is. If you're on a favorite site, if you're on something that you like, pin it, and you know it'll automatically go to your, oops, let me log in here. It'll automatically go to your Twitter account. So now you're branding yourself on Twitter, but not only that, here's the best part. You can actually monitor inside your profiles. You can monitor inside your profiles if somebody sends you a direct message, all right? So, for example, here's my Twitter mention. So when they mention Scott Hudspeth MI, I can see it right here. If somebody sends me a direct message, I can see it. So remember when I said when you're talking, when you put a post out there and you leave and you never respond, it's like, how do I physically go into Twitter and find out if anybody sent me a direct message? Well, it automatically sets this up for you. When you add your Twitter account, your messages are here, your direct messages here, your sent tweets are here, your home feed is here.
I just want to stop for just 1 second and make sure that everybody is seeing exactly what's going on this screen right now.
Okay.
Remember in the very beginning we talked about, folks, okay, you want to make sure you've got a presence on Facebook. You need to have a presence on Twitter. You absolutely got to have a presence on LinkedIn. If you're doing Pinterest, all of you got to have a profile on these places.
Right.
Do you really have to, if I make a post on Facebook and do the same thing on LinkedIn, I don't want to be flopping back and forth between two websites to try and figure out when somebody posts. It's time-consuming. It's cumbersome. It's painful, to be honest with you. What you see on this screen in front of you is you see LinkedIn, Facebook wall, Facebook news feeds. You see people that have mentioned you in your Twitter feed, and you see the direct messages you've sent to Twitter. So in essence, this one tab that we're on right now is showing us all of our social media. It's telling us, okay, now I know little things in life, love Traverse City. I know that Mary Krasinski just wrote, "It's beautiful, hey Scotty." I need to say back, "Hey, back at you, Mary. Good to see you. Hope everything's well."
Exactly.
I can
people,
see
10 comments. Yeah.
Absolutely. I can see that I was mentioned in a tweet by XD Marketing.
Yep.
Where are the guys? So now I know I can type back a message. I know Marianne Love just sent me a message. Been following you. Please follow back. Hey, thanks for the follow, Marianne. Sure, you got it. I'll follow you back. This is what it's talking about in terms of keeping engagement. Social media is all about the party.
Yep.
Right now is when you should start putting together in your mind the connection between what we talked about in the beginning, the reason about your posts, how to post, making sure it's engaging type posts on all your different sites, making sure that you're there to answer the questions when those questions are asked. And at the same time, now we're tying in the fact, how do you monitor all of that stuff in, what did I say, 6 hours is what it'd take me?
6 hours, yeah, it's crazy, man.
And this is 10 minutes of work right here.
Let me give you an example of how crazy powerful this is. So I have all these networks. So I'm going to just show you a post. So here's the list of stuff that we came up with that we want to do on a weekly basis. So Monday, we want to do an inspiration post, like some inspirational thing, right? Which is always popular with people on a Monday because it's like the Monday seems like the hardest day for people, right? Tuesday, funny holiday. Let me show you a really cool thing to get. So let me just show you. I have a bunch of Google marks here, so let me just open this up and show you a page, and I'll give you the link to this page. This is so cool. So this is funny holidays. I don't know if you guys knew this existed, but it's, let me just pull this up real quick here. You saved it for me. It's right here. Okay. So this is called Funny Direct for Holiday Observance and Celebration. This site, and I'll give it to you, it's called gone-ta.pot.com. So check this out. So it has food holiday directory, drink holidays, weird holiday, wacky holidays, unofficial holidays, movable holidays, religious, spooky, facts about each month, types of the holidays, the 4 seasons. So Tuesday is funny holiday, Mark. We're going to pick something from this page, which we could do it for the next 10 years of our lives, and we would never run out of content. Wednesday, we're going to do the tip of the week, which every week we do a tip of the week video to our database. If you're not doing a video, do some sort of tip that they can relate to you. For example, one of the videos we did, and I would highly recommend if you haven't started video marketing to start, just start it, because we do videos that relate to everyday life. So for example, We did one where if you're in the left-hand turning lane, turning left, and you have your wheel turned all the way to the left, and somebody hits you from behind. I'm just going to open up my video camera here. Somebody hits you from behind, and what's going to happen? They're going to push you into oncoming traffic, right? So when you're sitting in the left-hand turning lane, keep your wheel straight just in case, and then when you're ready to turn, then turn the wheel. That's going to be a Wednesday tip of the week. So some sort of tip of the week that's going to be pushed out there. Thursday is we're going to talk about real estate. We're going to talk about credit repair, foreclosure, short sales, some sort of tidbit that has to do with the mortgage and real estate industry. Okay. And then Friday we're going to do Fun Friday. What comes to mind is like something fun that's happening over the weekend. We look and see what's happening maybe on Friday night, Saturday night, or something. Just say, hey, anybody going to this event or this thing or this some sort of thing? Hey, if you're going to be there, let me know, and I'll maybe we can hook up, something like that. So those are the 5 things we're going to, and then other thoughts, recipes, vacations, all kinds of different stuff that we can post on there. Let me show you how crazy this is now. Oops, wrong tab there. So I'm going to go to my Hootsuite, and I'm going to pick, let's just pick one of these right here. Today, let's see, facts about each month, spooky holidays. Let's go to spooky holidays. That's for October. Let's see, weird and wacky holidays. Let's click on this and see for January. Let's see, we are in August. So here's August. So
by the way, everybody loves your sweet sweatbands, man.
Do you like those, man?
I do.
Those are you know what? You got to be ready. You got to be ready to go. I was gonna wear my headband and put this on for you guys. If you want me to, I will. Got my headband here, so we're ready to rock and roll. You got to be ready. You know what I'm saying? We're actually. You know why I was talking about this stuff is I think we're gonna get some headbands made with our company name on them.
There you go. That'll be fun.
Hand them out. Just be at the tennis court, just like, hey, dude, check it out. You like those? So it's just having fun. All right. So let's see, what's happening this month? Is it weird? Let's see, Beer Day. No, we don't want to do that. So let's just National Underwear Day, August 5th. What is today? Today is the 7th. So let's go to August 6th.
We are on a little bit. We've got a pretty good delay going now.
Okay.
Just FYI, we got a pretty decent
skip August 6th. Friendship Day. All right. Let's just say it's Friendship Day.
Today's the 7th.
Yeah, so here's August 6th is Wiggle Your Toes Day, was yesterday. Friendship Day is today.
There you go.
And so, see that?
Yep.
So, so I'm going to go up here and I'm going to go. No, it's Friendship Day. Have you hugged your best friend? All right, and then what I might do is go to Google. Let me just show you the whole kit and caboodle here. So let me go to Images, and I'm going to go Best Friend. Bear with me to hear what comes up. All right. So that's pretty cool, right? So I'm going to get some attention by posting that up there. So I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to Save Image.
We're not seeing your pictures yet.
You're not? Okay.
Almost.
That's right.
All right, there you go.
All right. So I saved this photo right here. Best friends, the Bears.
Oh,
right, cool
how
stuff.
cute!
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna. Okay. So I said, hey, did you know it's Friendship Day? Have you hugged your best friend today? Question mark. And then I'm gonna add a photo. So I'm gonna attach an image right here. And it makes you choose a Twitter account. So choose one of the accounts there. So I'm gonna upload photo. You guys see the upload photo mark there?
Yes.
And you can actually, just so you know, you can upload a document as well. Pretty cool. Upload a document. So I'm going to upload photo, and there's my bear. So I'm going to upload the bear. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to upload it. Takes just a second. 100% processing. Best friend. Let me know when you see it in the see the link up here.
And it is certainly not a Chicago bear. Let's just make sure that is clear.
No,
that is absolutely clear.
Favorite.
Okay.
Yes, it's not a Chicago bear.
Thank you.
All right, now here's the fun part. I want to post it to what of my social media sites? I want to go to Twitter. I want to go to Facebook. Why not? I want to go to my mortgage site, my mortgage Facebook page, and Kalamazoo Social. Why not? That's another Facebook page that I have. Lake Doster, which is another fan page that I have with a real estate agent. Why not? Real Estate Agent Society. Let's see. The Animals Example. Perfect. Let's see. So I can go on LinkedIn. Why not? Here is my Google Plus page. See all this stuff that I can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How long has that taken me showing you how I did this? How long does that take me? I'm not even 5 minutes yet,
not yet, not quite yet. You started it at 12:48.
12, okay.
Because I was trying to. I know that because I was trying to calculate how much the delay was.
Okay, cool. Okay, so 12. It's okay. So I'm done. Hey, did you know it's Friendship Day? Have you hugged your best friend today? Okay. I'm gonna hit send. Now here's the crazy part. I can sit right here and watch them go to all my feeds right inside my thing and watch if there's any, like, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and watch for comments and stuff, but within just a couple seconds, it's going to post to all those sites, and you guys can see them across all social media sites. Now, let me just share with you what I just did. Now, I picked something that everybody can relate to. It's best friends. It is today because I took it off of our website. If anybody questions me, I go back to that day. And is anybody going to question you, Paul? Seriously?
No.
No one's going to question you, no. Now, I'm getting exposure. Did I talk about real estate? Did I talk about mortgage? Did I talk about anything to do that would think I'm trying to sell you something?
No, you talked about something that's engaging. What's going, today's strange holiday. Here's today's holiday of the day.
Correct.
It's engaging. It's fun.
Engaging, yeah.
It's
so
It's something
right?
It's something that you would say at a party. It's something that you would bring out at a party.
Thank you. I was hoping you were going to say that. It's something you would bring up at a party because you can go when you're going to a party. It's like, hey, well, somebody might have been on this site. If you go to a party tomorrow, the date to create day. Hey, what did you create today? And they're like, what? Yeah, today's the date to create day. You got to create something. We got to create something before we leave this party. That makes it fun. That makes the party fun, right? I mean, you could sit here every day and do this. We're going to do different things every day, but once a week we're going to have something cool on the holiday that's posted out there to all the social media sites. Now, if I go refresh, you're going to see on my Facebook page, look what shows up right here. Hey, did you know it's Friendship Day? Have you hugged your best friend today? I already got 1 like on it. See that? Well, let me go down to Twitter. Here's my Twitter feed. Here's my sent tweets. Hey, did you know it's Friendship Day today? So it's on Twitter. And if I go to my home feed, there's 6 new feeds here. I'm going to show up somewhere. Here it is right here in the home feed of everybody that's following me. You guys seeing this?
Yep.
Let's go back to LinkedIn. Oh, there I am on LinkedIn. Ton of exposure. I'm getting out there. I'm saying something that has to do with hanging out at the party, which people know I use it for business. That's okay, but am I talking business? I'm just engaging and interacting with people throughout all the social media sites. So that's the power behind this. Now, somebody asked the question, hey, what if I want to schedule one for tomorrow? So tomorrow is tip of the week, and I don't have the video done, but let's just pretend that I do. So tomorrow, actually, I do have the video done. So tomorrow's video is how to know which clothes need to come out of your closet. This is a good tip. You could use this for tomorrow if you want. So the tip is how to know which clothes you should remove from your closet in 6 months. So you go in there, you take a piece of tape. I don't have the tape with me anymore. So we kind of had fun with it, and we put a shirt and a pair of shorts in the closet, and we have a time-lapse video of like the seasons changing. You're going to love this, Paul. So we have the time-lapse, and we should go over how I edited that and stuff. But so what we do is you put a piece of tape on each pair of clothes, like each one, and as you wear it, you take the tape off. And then you know that you wore that clothes the last 6 months. If you go in there in 6 months and you go, okay, I have all these clothes with these tape on it, I'm never going to wear these because I haven't worn them in the last 6 months. You give them to Goodwill, you donate them to somebody or something, and then you push that out to all your social media sites. So say I want to schedule this for tomorrow because I'm not going to be in town tomorrow. I'm not going to be by a computer. Hey, how to clean out your closet and give to Goodwill. All right? I'm going to add the link to the video, which would be from YouTube. I'm going to upload it there. I'm going to click scheduling. All right? I'm going to click schedule, and I'm going to go, all right, I want to post it tomorrow, which is the 8th, 8/8, right? I want it to go out at, what time's best in the morning? Right around 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, somewhere in there. That's when people are getting up, checking their email. That's a great time to send it. So I'm going to say, let's go 7:20 a.m., and I want to email me when the message is sent. Is there any delay at all?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to put the link in here. So let's just I'm not going to push send, but let's say it's a YouTube video. I might actually have the YouTube video up, but Scott, so you just put the link in there. And what you want to do is you want to give it just a little bit. You want to shrink it, and you want to give it just a little bit. Now I'm going to choose the Twitter. So I'm going to choose Twitter here. And you choose what social media sites you want to push the video out to. Now, we did a test last week, Paul, just so you know. I didn't send the tip of the week to my database. I just pushed it out on social media, and I still got 100 views.
Nice.
Is that cool?
That's how it's, yes, very cool.
113 views, yeah. So I wanted to test social media to see how powerful this stuff was, to see if, okay, am I really connecting and engaging with people out there on the social media circuit? If 100 and something, I think 113 now, people have seen my video, that's pretty good, and I did not send an email to my database because I wanted to test it. All right? Pretty cool.
Very
so
cool.
Once you add this link, after just a second, it will actually, and it's taken a long time here.
Scotty,
Yeah.
with that, if you're only tweeting it, it'll not ever show the picture. You have to actually choose one of your Facebook pages to get that picture to show up.
There we go. So I chose Facebook. Thank you, Paul. See, we're all learning, man. We're all in this together.
Absolutely.
So, and I usually would push it out to everybody, so I'd have one of them clicked. So I was just using Twitter. So Facebook, it pulls up a picture, pulls up the link, and it gives you another description that you can edit or change or whatever you want to do. So I would probably, if I'm doing this, I would probably change the description because I want more people to view it than not. And if I'm trying to sell them a mortgage, it's probably not going to happen. Or if I'm trying to sell them real estate, it's not going to happen because they're going, oh, they're trying to sell me something again. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to change the title and maybe the description, and then push schedule. And then guess what time it's going to go out to all my social media sites tomorrow? 8:20 or 7:20.
When you've chosen
Whenever
to do
you
so.
set the time.
Absolutely.
And what you would do is easy enough. If you're not managing anybody else's social media sites, you would just click select all, and it would just automatically click all green marks on all your social media sites. And you click and put in the thing, you put in the link, you schedule it, and you're done. You're out of there.
And it pushes itself right out.
Blast in social media. All right?
Awesome stuff. Scotty, there is a great question that I'd like to address now from Jamie Roca. Jamie, great question. Jamie obviously is in the know. Facebook has a system called Edgerank that we talked about just a little bit earlier, and we talked about engagement and how that works with Edgerank. Edgerank also is affected by what are called third-party applications, and Hootsuite is certainly one of those third-party applications. And what it basically boils down to is Facebook has put a lower numerical value on a post that comes from a third-party posting site. Now, that being said, they do not calculate into that equation a post that generates engagement from a third-party site. What that means is it goes back to what Scotty said. When you make a post, you want to have your assistant, you want to have your coworkers, your mom, your brother, your cousin, go in there and click that they like the post or make a comment on it. You generate that initial engagement. It gets Edgerank to decide that your post is quality post, and it will start showing it to more people. Right. The way you overcome that, Jamie, is the exact same thing. If you're posting things via Hootsuite that are generating no engagement, then yes, it will affect how many people who are fans or friends of yours will actually see it. However, if your posts, no matter where they're coming from, are generating engagement, the more engagement, the more impressions your post will get. So that being said, if you're posting engaging stuff, even if it's coming from Hootsuite to all your sites, the engagement far outweighs the third-party ranking. The Edgerank numbering system. They do put a lower number on a third-party post, but an engagement far outweighs that number. So it becomes it kind of washes itself out as you grow your engagement. So The concern with that is a real one. However, if you're posting engaging stuff, that's not something you have to concern yourself with too greatly.
Yes. So, I mean, if you're, and I'll just say it, if you're posting crap, then your rank engagement's not going to be very good, and you're not going to be seen.
Hey, Scotty, Rick Kelly's got a question about on your icons that show all your different sites that you can, when you're making your post and it has all your icons up there. Are you able to change the thumbnail image of those to get to kind of give you an image of what, give you an idea of what that page is?
Those images are from the group, so when you set up a group, those are the group image. Yeah, so the only options you have, like this one's a camera, and so the only choice you have is to change the group image that's pulling it from there. But when you hold the mouse over it, it actually shows you what it is. So unfortunately, there's no way to change that except for to change what they give you as far as icons for the Facebook groups.
And Dale's got a great question here. If you're on Hootsuite and you've got your profile and your business page set up in there, and I choose to post a message and I select my business page for it to be the one that I post to, is that going to post as myself, or is that going to post as Dale, or is that going to post as thebestrealtor.com? What is it going to post as? The business page name or my name?
It actually posts as your group, as your Facebook business page.
Okay.
Like, for example, if I post if I post to, let me just show you an example.
Ron is hilarious.
A demo of hope you were able to make the class. All right, and I'm going to post it to my business page, which is let's see, where is it at? Real Estate Agent Society, which I know is a Facebook page, so I'm going to post it to there. Showing a demo of Hootsuite. Hope you are able to make a class. So I'm going to send now, and then I'm just going to go to Hootsuite and show you.
Tracy's getting an authentication error on Hootsuite. Does that mean the username and password for the site she's connecting now is inaccurate, or what does that error mean? An authentication error, Scotty?
Authentication. That's a good question.
Tracy, if you could elaborate a little bit, what's it showing you? Are you getting that I can't even say the word, the error message when you're adding your sites to your Hootsuite account?
Getting Hootsuite. I wonder if, you just got to make sure your login and password's right, and I mean, we can work with you. So this one, unfortunately, my profile pic is my picture, so that's what shows. I used the bad example, but it does. It shows whatever picture you have inside your actual business page. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right. Let's undo. All right, Tracy said she'll work on it. Yeah, let us know, Tracy. And if you have any issues, all right, guys. If you're joining us for the first time, or you've been here before but you're not a part of our group, if you go to facebook.com/groups/agent mastermind. It will take you to a group that's growing like mad, and we're having a lot of fun. If there's any questions whatsoever, we're all together. And the cool part about this group is if you post in there, only the people in the group see it and can comment and help you with it. So there's just a ton of really good people in there that are working on that. So go to facebook.com/groups/agent mastermind and ask any questions you might have, and we'll all participate and all help out, and it's just a really good time.
Awesome stuff. There's a great question from Paula. Paula, you can get a copy of this webinar. All you have to do is just contact the loan professional that invited you to the class. They'll be able to access a recording, the PowerPoint presentation, and answer questions for you regarding what we covered today.
Hey, I'm going to probably blow up this name, but I apologize, and I love your question. Do you know how to say that, Paul?
Annalisa Weller.
Annalisa Weller. Annalisa, I'm so sorry. I love your name, by the way. So here's how you would tie in your blog. I love it. So she says, how do I tie in your blog? Right now I post to my blog and have my blog automatically post to Facebook, LinkedIn, and my website. Also, any way to to active range, Trulia. So what you want to do is right now, as far as in Hootsuite, you can only tie in your social media sites that they allow for. They do allow YouTube and stuff like that, but what you would do is set up your RSS feed as your blog, because your blog should have an RSS feed, and then your RSS feed you would set up and have it post to whatever social media sites that you want to shove to through Hootsuite. that make
Awesome.
sense? Just
It
like I did
does. Hey,
Pinterest.
Scotty, real
Yeah.
quick, can you show that Pinterest RSS feed site, that
Yep.
link that you had up there again? Some are writing that
Absolutely.
link down, want to get that. I
Yep.
meant to ask that question earlier and just got it reminded to me. Thank you, Jeffrey. Appreciate it, brother.
Pinterest.com/username/feed.rs. And then just to replace the username with your username, of course. All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you for the question. That was awesome. Does Scott have a book that he sells that shows a step-by-step how to start the social media plan? I don't have a book. Probably all the recordings that, that's a great idea that I should. But, I mean, here's the problem with that is writing that book, as soon as I got it finished, it would be changed. I would have to change it. So maybe we should do like an ebook. I think the best thing you might want to do is just start slowly. Set up your Facebook, set up your Twitter, set up your LinkedIn, set up your Pinterest, and then slowly start to learn. Pick one per month. So that this month, I'm going to learn how to engage, interact with Facebook. I'm going to get my header set up. We have some videos on that on how to set up your own header using PowerPoint 2010. And then just pick one per month, and then at the end of 4 months, you got all social media sites jamming. But at the same time, use Hootsuite so you can manage them all and post to them all at the exact same time, which is going to create you a lot of exposure. Somebody emailed me or sent me a private message about what should I have as my vanity name in Facebook. And just so you know, Paul, and just so everybody knows on the call, Facebook allowed me to grab my vanity name in Facebook without having 25 fans.
It's
really cool.
hit or
weird.
miss, Scotty. I found that it is hit or miss.
Yeah.
Some will let you, some will not let you, and I think what it has to do with is what you classify your fan page as. If it's a business or place, you can get your vanity name right away. If it's a company or organization, it makes you wait until you have the 25 fans before it allows you to do it. So that being said, there is really hardly any difference between the two. It doesn't, just because you're a company or organization, you can do a place or business. You can put in a physical address. That's no big deal. But it allows you to do some extra added, some things a little bit quicker than if you just do a company or organization is the word I was looking for.
And just so you know, if you want more than 5 social media profiles, so if you have 3 Facebook pages and then you have your LinkedIn and Twitter, you're at 5, you can't do any more. The unlimited version of Hootsuite is $10 a month. You can have unlimited social profiles. That's all I pay is $10 a month, and I have unlimited. So you can have 100 social profiles. You could have 50 Facebook groups, 50 LinkedIn groups, 50 Twitter accounts. You can have as many as you want. You can follow as many groups as you want. Just an idea for real estate agents: to follow all the local. Like, for example, Downtown Kalamazoo Facebook page. Downtown, there's different private groups inside Facebook that you can follow. Get on those, sign up for the groups, get accepted, and then follow those groups and interact and engage with those. That's just 50 more groups that you can interact in and post stuff in that people are going to see who you are and what you do for a living. And then the first part of getting to know you and like you is done. They're getting to know you, they're seeing you, they're hearing you. And then the next part is just the trust. So like them seeing a friend, local friend in the local, because if I go to Facebook and I click on private groups, like if I pick on Kalamazoo and you go right here and you Kalamazoo Real Estate, here's a group here. Like, okay, let's just go to Kalamazoo Real Estate and see there's 148 members here. For me to not play around in this little group right here is crazy, right? So why would I not post to there, let people know who I am, have fun, post my favorite holiday, join the group, and interact in it and play around in here? I mean, who knows who's going to see me or interact with me? That's the whole key to this thing. So just take your time with it. Get used to it. Now, let me show you really quick. I know we're going over a little after, but let me just show you how to create, like when you get one of these tabs and you have this profile, let me just start from fresh. When you have a profile and you start and you don't have any of these groups, like if I just set up Twitter, like I create a Twitter profile and I want to have more, so let me just click on this little tab right here. Say I'm going to just do an example of just a brand new tab like you just started out, okay? So I'm going to click Add New Tab. I'm going to call it Demo Social, and I'm going to click Return. And it's going to go, hey, you don't have any streams in here. Who do you want to follow? What do you want to see? What do you want to watch? So I'm going to click Add Stream. And then it's going to say, from which do you want to add? Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Foursquare, you can follow that. But I'm going to add my Twitter profile, so I'm going to add Twitter. And I'm going to do the home feed. Or I'm going to do mentions, direct message. You can choose whichever one you want to do. So I'm going to click Home Feed, Create. There's my home feed in Twitter. Now I want to add to this tab my Facebook. I want to add Stream. I'm going to go to Facebook. And I'm going to add my Facebook page. Here's Scott Hudspeth, Facebook. And I want to add most recent news feed or status updates or photos or videos or wall posts, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to add most recent. And now there is my Facebook feed. So I have Twitter and Facebook. It's just that easy to add streams to your Hootsuite profile. All right? And if you want to add LinkedIn, you just click Add Stream. Click on LinkedIn. You want to choose LinkedIn, Scott Hudspeth. And I want to click Updates, All Updates, Scheduled Posts. So I want to click Update. And I'm done. So now I have Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn all sitting right here. All right? Perfect. Love the question, Tracy. I would love to. Where are you located? Are you single? No, I'm kidding. All right. So having a little fun. I hope you guys enjoyed today. If you're not part of our group, please go to facebook.com/groups.
I like that.
I love it. I love you.
Well, she's in our backyard. You're going to get to meet her next week when you're in town, my friend.
Sweet. I love it. I may never come home.
I hear you.
All right. So facebook.com/groups/agent mastermind. And I look so forward to seeing everybody next week at our little retreat down there. And if you're on the call, and if not, I hope to see you at one of the events we're doing for the real estate offices down there in Tampa next week. That'd be so exciting. And if anybody on the call has something that they're doing as a real estate agent that is successful that they would love to share with the group, please, please, please reach out to me. And I would love to share it with that group and put a little presentation together, have you on, give you some spotlight, give you some exposure. You can use it, and we'll make it in a way that you can use it in your marketing to throw out there as the professional. And Paul, if you get anybody that is talking about something like Stacy, or we've had a couple people on, if you have something that you'd love to share, we'd love to have you on the call, okay?
Always interested in new ideas that go for the common cause. You know, that's what this group is all about, is agents masterminding together. And it's, real estate agents, you all have the same goals at heart. You all are looking to sell homes to people and put people in the home of their dreams. You guys, reality is you make dreams come true.
Yeah.
And if you've got a way that's been working for you, or a way that, or a marketing strategy that you've been doing that is a lot of fun to do, please share it with us. We'd love to talk to you about it. Don't forget, get in touch with your loan professionals that invited you to get access to the PowerPoints, any questions, the daily Q&A or the weekly Q&A that we've got for the program as well. Any of those things, you have full access to them. You just got to contact your loan pro to get the access. Scotty, you outdid yourself once again, my friend.
All right. So next week we might just recap. I think we need to go back and play with the social media sites a little bit more before we dive into blogging, because that's a whole other stratosphere. So I'll look at what we think, and Paul and I will get together what we should cover. Unless somebody reaches out today and say, I'd love to share this, I'll let you know. We'll look for the invites on Thursday for next week's class. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you hanging with us, and look forward to seeing you guys right here next week on the Tuesday Agent Mastermind. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody.